Have you ever wondered how to decorate gingerbread man cookies that look like they belong in a bakery window? Well, stick with me because I'm about to spill all the secrets. Trust me, decorating these little guys is way easier than untangling Christmas lights, and way more fun. By the time we're done, you'll feel like a cookie decorating wizard. Let's get started. So here's the deal. I'm starting with my spiced gingerbread cookies, which I baked a few weeks earlier and popped into the freezer. These cookies are full of warm spices and perfect for decorating. Freezing them ahead of time makes the whole process way less stressful and keeps them fresh until you're ready to decorate. Plus, it means fewer cookies mysteriously disappearing before decorating starts. Funny how that happens, right? I swear my freezer has a cookie thief. Oh, and here's a little tip from me. I label my freezer bags with the type of cookie and the date I baked them. It keeps everything organized and ready for when inspiration strikes. Smart, right? All right, let's talk setup. My decorating station is locked and loaded. I've got piping bags full of royal icing. Here's a pro tip. Lay down some parchment paper under your workspace. Think of it as a bib for your table. It catches all the spills and makes cleanup a breeze. Trust me, having everything within arm's reach is a game changer. Now for the fun part, decorating. I've got 50 cookies and about 30 minutes to decorate them, so let's get to it. First, I draw the details of the gingerbread man with royal icing, starting with the arms, legs, and head outline, then moving into the facial features and buttons. It's like sketching directly onto a cookie canvas, bringing it to life one line at a time. And don't worry if your lines aren't perfect. Gingerbread men are supposed to look charming and handmade, not like they were built by a robot. In fact, a little wobble just adds character. It's like giving your cookie its own quirky personality. If you're feeling a bit nervous, try practicing a few outlines on parchment paper first. It's a great way to build confidence before diving in. The best part? You can get as creative as you want with the details. Give them scarves, bow ties, or even tiny hats. If you want to add some sprinkles, go ahead. This is your time to shine as an artist. Each gingerbread man can have its own personality. It's such a forgiving design, perfect for decorators of all skill levels. I hope you're loving the process of decorating these adorable gingerbread man cookies as much as I am. If you're enjoying this recipe, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you'll never miss any of my festive baking fun. Do you have a favorite gingerbread cookie design or a special family tradition involving holiday baking? Maybe a unique twist on decorating or a cherished family recipe passed down for generations. I'd love for you to share it with me in the comments below. Let's exchange ideas and keep the gingerbread magic alive. Here on my channel, I love blending food photography and baking, bringing you into my kitchen to celebrate the art and joy of creating edible masterpieces. From designing the perfect gingerbread man to crafting delicious recipes, I hope you feel inspired to bake something amazing too. Thanks for joining me on this holiday baking adventure. Let's bring these cookies to life and spread some cheer. Have you ever stopped to think about how the holidays can sneak attack your wallet? One minute you're picking up a little something for your kid's teacher, and before you know it, you've spent $1,000 on gifts for family, friends, coaches, neighbors, and maybe even the UPS driver. It's madness. That's why I've fully embraced the magic of homemade gifts, specifically cookies. They're sweet, thoughtful, and so much easier on the budget. Plus, let's be real, who's going to say no to cookies? Here's my little holiday hack. I like to hand out my homemade cookie boxes during the first week of December. It's perfect timing because it kicks off the festive season before everyone's overloaded with candy canes and fruitcakes. A box of beautifully decorated cookies just says, "I care," in the most delicious way possible. So, now I've got to ask, what are your gift-giving traditions? Do you go all out, DIY it, or have a unique twist? Share your ideas in the comments below. I can't wait to hear all about them. And hey, if you want some budget-friendly tips for packaging cookies, don't miss my next video. Let's spread that holiday cheer together. Getting ready for Christmas baking is an entire event for me, and I absolutely love every second of it. Every year, I take this very seriously. It's practically my version of the Holiday Olympics. I usually start as early as September or October because, let's face it, these cookie masterpieces don't just happen overnight. First, I make all the dough and freeze it. This step is key because when the holiday craziness hits, having prepped dough feels like winning a gold medal. Then, sometime in October or November, I bake all the cookies and pop them back in the freezer to keep them fresh. By this point, my freezer looks like Santa's workshop for cookies. Finally, about a week before gifting, I get to the best part, decorating. This is when the magic really happens, and I get to bring each cookie to life with icing, sprinkles, and so much glitter that even Rudolph would be jealous. And don't think I stick to just one type of cookie. Oh no, I'm baking everything from classic gingerbread to fun new flavors every year. My kitchen smells like a gingerbread paradise for weeks. Curious about what goes into my cookie boxes? Check out my gingerbread playlist to see all the festive creations I've been whipping up this season. And now, the hardest part, letting the cookies dry completely. This is when you discover just how patient or not you really are. Resist the urge to poke them. It's harder than it sounds. Depending on the icing thickness and the humidity in your kitchen, this can take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. For heavily iced cookies or flooded designs, it might take up to 24 hours. I know, the waiting game is tough, but trust me, it's so worth it. Oh, and if you're in a hurry, try setting up a fan near your drying rack. It speeds things along without compromising your designs. Did you know that people have been decorating cookies for centuries? It all started in medieval Europe, when bakers used intricate molds to create detailed designs on gingerbread. By the 16th century, Queen Elizabeth I made it a trend by commissioning elaborately decorated gingerbread cookies shaped like her court guests. Imagine getting a cookie that looks like you. As time went on, decorating became more accessible. By the 1800s, advances in sugar refining made icing more affordable, and home bakers began piping designs for special occasions. Fast forward to today, and cookie decorating has turned into an art form, from classic royal icing to edible glitter and metallic paints. The possibilities are endless. You can even print on cookies with special printers now. How cool is that? It's amazing to think how this delicious tradition has evolved, isn't it? And there you have it. Adorable mitten cookies that are festive, fun, and perfect for gifting. Or, showing off on Instagram and making all your friends jealous of your baking skills. Seriously, these cookies are not just treats. They're little pieces of edible art that bring holiday cheer to everyone who sees them. I'd love to hear how your cookies turn out. Let me know in the comments or tag me if you're sharing them online. Your creative takes on these cookies always inspire me. And if you're wondering how to package them beautifully without breaking the bank, don't forget to check out my next video. I'll show you all my budget-friendly tips to make your homemade cookies look like they came straight from a boutique bakery. Happy decorating, happy gifting, and may your cookies be as sweet and delightful as your holiday season. See you in the next video.